Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's Star Wars Andor Season 1 Episode 9. Really neat to see Saw Gerrera in that last episode and hear him discuss a little bit the different and disparate groups that make up, I suppose, what is the rebellion. The galaxy is huge, of course, and there's going to be different rebelling groups all over the place. But at some point they're either going to have to band together, or at least one of these groups is going to have to kind of rise to the forefront and take the lead to some degree. And maybe that's what Mon Mothma and even Luthen become. Maybe they're not affiliated with any of these other groups. Like Mon Mothma said, they were kind of extremists, at least when she referred to Saw Gerrera. But at some point, they've got to coalesce around one kind of common goal and one purpose. So we'll see how it goes. Let's roll it. Interrogating Bix here, I assume.
I don't like wasting time, so I'll tell you everything I know to be true, and in doing so, perhaps convince you to cooperate without intervention. Failing
Intervention?
that,
I'm assuming that means
we
torture.
have Dr. Gorst, who's
And
developed
he's
a
the one
unique
doing it.
interview system some of us are very excited about. As you
Shock
now know,
therapy.
we brought in Salmon Park last night. We tracked him to a radio hidden in his yard and thought he might cooperate without encouragement.
So this was because
The
of
man
her
has
radio
very little
signal.
actual rebellious activity on his resume.
So time to call in the doctor, I
It was
guess.
a very poor decision on his part. He was sent the fractal radio unit you used yesterday afternoon.
So they know a lot from
This
him.
unknown woman, who recruited him to the cause, seemed less interested in generating political activity on Ferrix than she was in using your planet's unique commercial position to acquire stolen Imperial equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon Park says you've had at least 6 meetings he's aware of.
Doesn't
He
mean she
says
knows who he
you
is.
sit up on that radio for hours.
I signal.
Yeah,
Sometimes
and then
he answers,
sometimes he
calls,
comes.
He buys.
What does he look like?
He and Andor, blowing up buildings and killing security guards, escape together. It sounds to me.
Yeah, seems like more than what
like
she's
a
telling
nest
him,
of
but
relationships.
there's really not much she knows.
When was the last time you spoke with Cassian Andor?
She should have gone with him.
The very worst thing you can do right now is bore me.
You're not gonna believe me anyway, are you?
She's a
So
real
why tell her
surprise.
anything then?
Thank you.
Exactly. Time to torture her.
Table 3. They won't be short-handed all day. There's a new man coming down. 2, that's a threat.
Oh no. Yeah, but
What do you
he's
say,
got
old-timer?
some problem.
Short
Arthritis?
Make a run for the win?
My hand. I might need some help.
The twitch. What? Come on.
What you owe?
Be 41 shift tomorrow.
You are the next man out. You are the shortest of the short.
He's gonna be
Your
out
idea.
soon?
Me? No, it's Tiger.
Man, making friends, huh? Guy's only got 41 days left. I wonder if he's even gonna make it.
The restraints are nothing to be feared.
Or they just add
It's much
more to
safer
his
for you
sentence,
to be
I
tethered
guess.
as we engage. There's nothing intrinsically physical about this process, but we've had some early trials that were a bit chaotic.
He's enjoying this, isn't he? Torture time.
There's an outer rim moon called Dizon Frey. There was a sentient species there. They created such a stir that the local commanders were granted permission to use any means necessary. And
Oh, just wiped him out, huh?
well, what's important for our purposes here today is that the massacre of the Dizonites was broadcast and recorded as proof of mission. They make a sound as they die, a sort of choral, agonized pleading. It's quite unlike anything anyone had ever heard before. There were 3
Interesting.
communications officers monitoring the documentation, and they were found hours later, huddled together in various states of emotional distress in a crawl space beneath the ship's bridge. We've taken the recordings.
They went
and
crazy, basically.
modified them slightly, layering, found a section of what we believe are primarily children, which has its own.
Oh, so she's gonna listen to alien children dying, basically?
If you're having difficulty speaking, just shake your head from side to side.
You want to be sure of that.
She's a little
get on with
scared
it.
at this point. Gonna listen to alien children dying, basically. Oh, was it already started? I can't tell. Must have started right when they put it on her, I guess.
I'm taking my run.
Doing what now? Using the restroom, I'm assuming. Huh. Has he been working on this for a while?
Man on the floor. Everyone hold positions.
That obviously looks like it's been knocked out a few times.
Hold your positions!
The elevator's not wired. Nothing that moves can fry you.
Well, they've been working on this for a while.
Don't wait. We attack while they're coming down.
This
And then how you get out from there?
52D. Level 5.
Don't put them away.
She's not done yet, huh? Can she even talk?
When was the last time you spoke with Cassian Andor? Keep her here. Keep her alive.
As a hostage?
As a witness.
And Salmon Park?
I don't care.
I'd like to hang him. What's left of him, anyway.
Oh,
Make sure they know who's in charge.
As you wish.
Yeah, that's not going to cause any problems on Ferrex, you hanging this guy out in public, I'm assuming.
The senator from Chandrila stands with those in opposition to the Emperor's new public safety legislation. Is there a more important issue facing this body right now than Imperial overreach? The Public Order Resentencing Directive
They just
is
don't
the
like her
next
message
step
at
on an
all.
all too predictable march toward complete, unchallenged authority. Those of you who still believe that when we enter this building, we are in a temple.
They don't have open minds, it seems. You're on your own.
It's your cousin. She's arrived.
What?
Yeah, the whole galaxy seems to be accepting Imperial rule at this point.
Something's wrong.
Whatever it is, they're taking their time about it.
What's going on?
Was there an attempted breakout on level 2?
What was that?
What is that?
Sit down, face front, hands on heads.
Just calm down, I guess.
Compliance, or we will begin activating floors without warning.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't go inspect that bathroom that Cassian was using.
Aunt Belle's been to Tassia Moon. Look what she brought me.
Your father may have an opinion. We'll see if he lets you wear it.
He lets me do anything I want.
Well, that's good.
Why don't
Oh,
you go
that's
try
her
it on?
cousin. No.
The Empire doesn't rest, Mon.
Yeah, the rebellion's a little closer to
Rebellion
home
comes
than one
first.
would think, I guess.
We take what's left.
So obviously
Seriously,
Luther
Phil.
knows
What does he
of
have
this relationship, I would assume.
Who? Things are happening. There's risk.
A lot of
There's no
risk.
other way.
You never think about escaping?
Yeah, somebody pointed out that was the same Melchi from
I'll take that as
from Rogue One. That's awesome.
Take what you like.
I'm
many
surprised
ships
he's
do you
even
have left?
talking about it.
217.
You think they're listening? You think
They
they
might
care
be.
enough to make an effort? Like you would know. I know this. They
Don't
don't need
tell
to
'em.
care. All they need to do
If
is
they
turn
do, he
this
was the
floor
reason for
twice
their
a day.
increased
Keep their
sentences.
numbers rolling. We're cheaper than droids and easier to replace.
Yeah, I would say so.
Good luck to you.
Andor returned to Ferrex 3 nights after Aldani with money in his pocket.
Couldn't that be from
Yeah,
the sale
not
of the Star
much, but
Can't be. They left it behind, right?
they did.
Aldani. That's a bit of a stretch.
Not
He was
really.
clean shaven. Andor had shaved. Question.
Sometimes
Describe
that
his
just
appearance.
happens.
Answer. He'd shaved his beard.
An Aldani connection would certainly amplify interest. Let's follow that up.
Yeah, even Luthen blamed it on Saw
decided to
Gerrera,
wait.
I guess, as a
Better now
means
leaving
to
her in place and
just
standing
throw
back. She's
even
too old
Saw
and
off
frail
the
for anything
trail
serious, and if
of
nothing
who
else,
might have
she's
done
our
it.
bait.
Did you hear it? Have you heard?
What?
What happened to Unit 25?
What happened?
You're kidding. They don't know about it.
They were fried out.
They're all gone.
Who said?
Both shifts.
100 men? That can't be right.
You heard nothing.
Say what now?
What did he say?
The less they think we know, the better.
Huh.
Hold your program!
Nobody's getting out of here,
Tighten
are
up
they?
and listen! It's just another day, another shift. So let's keep our mouths shut.
Starting to change your mind yet there? If they're just gonna kill you all, you're never getting out of there.
Home late, up early.
Is he still living back here?
Came to your
You'd
head.
figured he'd got his own place
Something
by
I should
now.
know.
I told you not to leave dinner out last night.
Your message was so brief. I moved mountains to scrape you off the floor and put you back on your feet.
Maybe
And
he
what do
needs
I
to
do?
move out.
What is the return on my investment?
We were talking about you snooping on me.
Imagine I cracked under the weight of your neglect.
A good
Imagine
tactic.
I cracked and wasn't here now to pick up the pieces.
I've been promoted.
Nice. Now she's gonna be nice to him.
Who left? Come on, mate.
Now, he just can't keep up anymore, can he?
Heading back to Chandra today.
Yes, the pilgrimage.
Find yourself a husband?
Huh.
Wasn't on my list of things to do.
Well, you need a widower at this point. Who's left of any value at your age?
Yes, all the good ones.
That's
are taken.
pretty rude. All the good
We've
ones
had
are
an influx
taken.
of Chandrelans here recently. You remember Tay Colmer?
I do.
He's a bit old, though.
What? Is that something you've told her?
The key word is old, darling.
We were in grade school together. Be a spoiled rich girl for a while. Remind people that's who you are.
We'll try.
What have we done, Belle?
Yeah, lay low.
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against the dark. We're making
That's
something
true.
of our lives.
Putting yourself at risk as well. Becoming a little obvious. And it's not just because of Cassie and Andor. Well, once they figure out who Axis is, if you will, they're going to figure out who all the people are that have been communicating with him. Is she going to be able to talk again, or what? They wanted to keep her alive, but they also made it sound like she would be kind of mute after listening to that music. Or screams, I guess. Oh, he's just going to randomly approach her on the street?
Zero Karn.
I know who you are.
Like she'd forget.
What are you doing here?
He wants
I
a
needed to find
job.
you, and it's not that easy to thank you for what you did. Try to follow on the conversation we had last month.
That wasn't a
Does he
conversation.
have more
you were brought in for
information?
questioning. Are you stalking me?
I know you
Seems
work
so.
here. I come sometimes to see if I'll see you.
Yeah.
I am an ISB supervisor. Do you have
Yeah.
any idea how much trouble you're in right now?
I thought I had ruined my life.
He wants to be a part of the operation
I
here.
thought I was done just being in your presence. I realized that life was worth living. I realized that if nothing else, there was justice and beauty in the galaxy, and if it just kept going.
Is that
Perhaps my
what he's
deranged
saying?
belief that
Justice
there was
and
something
beauty?
better fated for me in
She's
the
kind of
future
that all
was a dream
wrapped in one. Oh, you're gonna be
worth clinging to.
I could have you arrested. You're aware of that.
I want what you want.
He just wants to be a part of it. I can't believe he would grab her like that, though.
I have already given
He
you a
seems
second
like it.
chance. You come near me again, you pursue any of this, and I swear I'll have you in a cage on the Outer Rim.
Why don't you put him to good use? Seems like he could be of value. Hard to come by that kind of loyalty.
There you are. Just came
He
in.
got
Took a
under her
rebel
skin,
pilot an
didn't
hour
he?
ago.
From our target list?
No, random, but he's using a stolen Imperial masking unit.
One of ours?
Well, Corv is checking, but...
Where are they holding him?
A destroyer off Steerguard.
Get Dr. Gorst.
I wish you'd called me sooner. There were better ways to do this.
So easy at the beginning.
She's gonna get
Before
caught.
you plan on making any further donations, we need to be sure that the work you've done so far isn't going to come back to haunt you.
It can't all be hidden.
Unless they scan the accounts.
But that's coming.
Probably. Especially if you're going in front of the Senate trying to speak
You
out
seem to
against
have
the
thought this
Emperor.
through. You have someone in mind.
It's not a long list.
And yet you're afraid to say who it is.
Her
Devil's
husband? Don't know them.
He is not a banker.
Who is this person?
Darvo Skulden here. You must be joking.
I pushed back, but...
A mobster, basically?
I could keep looking.
Seems that's the only solution, according to him, though.
We've got a rebel pilot in custody, one of Anto Krieger's group. He was picked up at a customs check. He's telling us there's a raid planned on the power station at Spellhouse.
Where was he heading?
On his way to Kafrine.
Kafrine was the place at the beginning of Rogue One, right?
Make it look like an accident.
There's too much at stake.
An accident, something mechanical. Have the pilot found dead in the cockpit. What would happen?
They'd have to find it, but they'd tow it into Kafrine.
If we did it quickly, staged it properly, let
Wow.
it drift into traffic.
Make it so top priority, quickly and carefully we leave
Good idea.
no trace. Excellent work. I want a meeting with military intelligence immediately about Spellhouse. Let's go.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, funny.
Inmates on program. Program inmates.
He's really losing it.
Use tables in position.
Table 2 takes the shift by 6 racks.
On program.
Come in.
Oh no, he's having a seizure or something. Oh, yeah, there's the punishment. Oh, he's doing terrible.
He needs a doctor. Get into the cell. Tell him we need a med tech up here. You. Get going. Now. You've only got a few shifts left. And you're going home.
Yeah. Nobody's going home. The medic's another prisoner? Or is this new guy? No, that's gotta be a medic.
Haven't seen you for a while. Haven't gone anywhere.
His name is Olaf. I don't want to know his name.
He's got 40 shifts left.
No, he
Just want
doesn't.
something to get him through the next few days. Get him back on his feet.
That's another option. He's had a massive stroke.
Yeah. Kinda looked like he did.
He'll pass peacefully, which is more than I can say for the rest of us.
The doctor knows something
Another
here.
week like this, and you'll be begging for what he's getting.
Another
All his legs.
week? What?
What happened on level 2? You'll feel nothing.
Everybody getting replaced at this point? Looks like he's feeling something. Man.
What happened down on 2?
Yeah, really.
I need a bag and a trolley.
Just tell him. Okay, at least we're by ourselves now.
They made a mistake. A man who was just released on 4 ended up back on 2 the next day.
Oh,
On
wow.
the floor, and then they killed them all.
You need those other men there.
They're just leaving.
Nope.
Now.
If he was released.
Nobody's released.
You heard me. No one's getting out, are they?
No.
Not now.
Life sentences.
At least your friend is.
Yeah.
You two, on
You
program
thought you only
now.
had 217 days?
Hands on your heads. Move. Let's go. Come on, let's
Wow.
go. Now. Let's go.
So you just changed levels when you're
Many guards
released.
on each level.
Never more than 12.
Gonna help now, aren't you? Well, I joked that everyone was gonna get a life sentence, and I guess that is a little bit accurate. Kino Loy there, Andy Serkis, only had 215 days left, but now he's figuring out by what the doctor admitted to that he's never getting out. At best, you get transferred to another level. I don't know how they didn't figure this out sooner when somebody was transferred to a new level, that they had just kind of expired their own sentence on a previous floor. But for whatever reason, it's been a secret until now. And when it did get out, they killed the entire floor. That's apparently what happened on level 2 there. But the doctor said there that they only have about another week, which makes me think that apparently the Empire thinks that word's getting spread through the entire complex, so they're going to have to kill off the entire complex. I'm sure they're going to be able to refill it with new prisoners soon, and like Cassian said early in the episode, they're cheaper than droids, so now Kino Loy is obviously going to help them get out. I still have no idea how they're actually going to get past just the floor they're on, let alone getting out of the room. I know Cassian said something about the elevator there. They're working on something within the bathroom that is, a pipe that they can cut through. But at some point, they're going to have to get off of that floor and somehow out of the facility. There's still a lot of different things that they just can't work out from here. So it's going to be kind of flying by the seat of their pants, I think. But I can't wait to see what happens. Please give a like. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.